What's up, Diamond Dogs? Welcome back to the channel. Ted Lasso Season 1, Episode number 6. And that was an emotional episode. There was a lot of stuff going down. I thought seeing his family was going to be like a fun, nice, exciting. I mean, seeing his boy was good.
Way.
Yeah, absolutely. Like helicopters, like yeah, that was a lot of fun. But I mean, you knew there was a problem because I mean, he's talked about it. He's obviously there without his family, and you could tell through the conversations that they've had that there's something definitely there. And
Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's so heartbreaking. It's just one of those things to where you really just wanted things to work out, but I think I really do understand when it's tough.
I know.
Because it's like his continued optimism and over the top like bubbly personality, maybe that doesn't work after you get to a certain point in life. And it's just a really tough thing because I mean, you hope that you find the person that you love and you marry them and you have a kid and you do a house and you hope everything stays the same, but sometimes things don't because obstacles get created. You run into some struggles here and there, and I don't know. It's a tough spot. I don't have any anger towards her. I mean, obviously, I wish that the two of them could be happy because we obviously want Ted Lasso to be happy.
Well, also, it's really nice that, you know, Ted was, like, acceptance and, like, he was able to, like, free her.
Yeah.
But you could tell she felt really bad about it. Like, and that's very sad that, like, together, you've just hoping for the best, and it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and you just need to accept it and hopefully live your best life
as best you can.
But I still think that they can co-parent very nicely because they seem like two genuinely like caring people, and
it seemed like they still got chemistry and they've got still the ability to be friends.
For each other.
So that whole situation is just really tough and brutal because you know they planted that seed at the beginning of season 1, and then when you found out that the family was coming to visit, you didn't think it was gonna. I thought it was gonna be like a happy thing. I didn't think it was gonna end on that type of kind of closure, I guess, in terms of their relationship. I'm just wondering what this does to Ted moving forward. What kind of mindset does he have? Does it change him at all? Like, I don't think it's going to. I just think it's too much in him to be positive and try to like look at the positive from every situation and just try to move forward with what he's got going on because they won a game. They won their first game. Well, he won his first game as manager of the club. And I said it during the reaction. It just kind of sucks that the day that you get your first win, it's always going to kind of be marked by, you know, the official breakup of, you know, you and your wife. But the victory was huge, and he made a really huge decision during the game because they were down 2-0, and Jamie ended up scoring 2 goals, but he kept doing like the whole me thing, like it's me. And I love that he climbed. I love that he climbed all the way to the suite and asked Rebecca like, hey, is it cool if I bench Jamie? I just wanted to make sure before I make that decision to check with you. And she's like, yeah, dude, I'm trying to tank the season, so obviously go ahead, bench our best player. I'm good with it. So the fact that he did that, I thought was pretty amazing, and his response was exactly how I would expect that to go. He just went to the locker room, threw his jersey on the ground, and bounced. And it just seems like
Jamie Tart do.
Yeah, boo. This dude is, again, I don't fully grasp the idea of how roster transactions work and if you could just trade a player, drop a player like mid-season kind of thing in the PM.
Can they drop themselves and just, you know, offer themselves up to another team?
Yeah, I don't that definitely isn't the case.
No? Okay.
You definitely can't do that.
No sports.
Yeah, you definitely can't do that. There's contracts involved and you gotta like swap contracts, but I'm not sure how the Premier League does it. But it's one of those things where I'm still holding out hope that Jamie turns around and like realizes that like, hey, the team won without me, and they won because they played as a team.
Yeah.
You know, Roy made the extra pass.
Concept.
Yeah. Roy made the extra pass, and Sam scored the goal, and they won. And I just, unfortunately, I don't think he's gonna see that as a, oh, that's great, I can help this team by being more of a team player. He's going to be more like a, fuck you, I don't need them, I'll go play somewhere else kind of thing. But I'm still holding out hope that he doesn't get shipped out. I mean, I want this project to like come through.
I'm just thinking of theories. What if he like goes to another team, sees how well this team is doing, and is like, can I come back?
I mean, that's very possible. I mean, it's definitely one of those things where I just don't know what it's going to take for him to snap out of this just arrogant me hot shot attitude.
I think you just have to grow up.
He just needs to be humbled multiple times, maybe. But I mean, when the entire stadium is screaming your name and singing your song, it's a really tough thing to like change your mindset and approach on how you do things. But I'm still holding out hope that this project comes through and everything, because everyone else is kind of coming on board. You're starting to see it. I mean, Roy, who was very grumpy, and obviously he still is, but like he's coming through, he's starting to see the way, and
he sees the idea.
He does.
Sees the dream.
So I'm even hoping that Rebecca, who kind of was just like, shit, after they won a game, to where she might even be coming along on this. I know that she's embracing him as a person.
Yeah.
Because they're obviously having a lot of interactions. But the idea of them winning, I want her to shift the mindset and be like, okay, let's win. I don't want this to be a full minor league situation where you just continue to hate the owner all the way through and just like, stop it. Be nice to him. Give him support. Let's win. Because obviously he's having an impact and you could win. And I mean, again, if you bring Jamie into this fold and he becomes a team player and he checks in and he like gets on the same page, the team could be really, really good.
I think so.
So I'm hoping that it happens that way. Again, a very emotional episode with the whole thing with his wife, but also very positive and fun because they won a game. They won his first game, and Wanker has become a nickname of joy and fun until they lose again, and they'll call him Wanker in like a negative way.
Yeah.
But like while they're winning, it's like Wanker in like a cheerful, happy kind of way. I love that. I think that's really cool. It's a nickname that goes both ways. When you're angry, you could call him the same thing, and when you're happy,
both hands.
Yeah. It's like, Wanker! Wanker! It's great. I love it. I think it's a great nickname. And I think that he's going to embrace it. I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to be good times all around. Yeah? Mm-hmm. You ready for the episode?
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh. Oh.
That's sad.
Morning, fellas. Sorry I'm late. Just need to clear my head, so I decided to, walk to work. Turns out that clearing and walking in a town you don't know all too well can be a little tricky. Ended up getting lost, but, then I got unlost, then I got lost again. Now I'm here, Beard's here, and Nate's here, and, which is great because the world can be a sad and lonely place. But, hey, come on now, let's get to work, shall we?
That was a lot.
Which is fine. It's okay, because, it's a great time now for me to bury myself in my work here. And so, although I'm not crazy, I don't love the word bury, you know what I mean? It's like just got a negative connotation to it.
He's rambling.
Yeah, so that's what I'll say. I'll say, I'm gonna bathe myself in work. How about that? That's good. Nate, you got a favorite bath bomb, buddy?
Oh, no, I just don't really enjoy baths, just because my skin gets really wrinkly and I'm deeply worried about aging.
Favorite bath bomb?
Creme brulee, honey.
Honey, is that an ingredient or is that something you just call me right now?
Ingredient.
Hey, but that's kind of a fun idea, though. Maybe we start calling each other little pet names, Honey or Babe, It might be nice, right? What do you think, Coach? Hey, Nate, will you do me a favor here and we just help Coach plan practice?
That was a lot.
Is he all right?
No.
Aww.
Yeah. I think his defense mechanism is to talk faster when he's not feeling good.
So, Coach Lasso, you finally won your first match. How's it feel?
I love her hair.
Well, Sarah, I believe you can outscore your opponent and still lose, just like you can score less than them and win. But last week, we definitely won, which is pretty darn fun. Trent Krim, the Independent.
Trent Krim, the Independent. Is it safe to assume that Jamie Tart will be back on the pitch next match?
Well, you know what they say when you assume, Trent. You make an arse out of you and me. And that right there is another example of how our English and y'all's English sometimes do not jive.
Yeah.
But are you honestly going to keep your best player on the bench?
That depends on Jamie. He knows what we need from him.
Your decision to bench Jamie Tart was very brave.
Thank you.
I mean, a masterstroke.
She looks
I don't think
amazing.
we're allowed to talk like that at work anymore.
There's
Every
just
color.
one complication now. Manchester City have called, and they've inquired about terminating Jamie's loan.
They're gonna take his house?
Jamie's contract is owned by Manchester City, and they in turn loaned him to Richmond for the season.
Oh, okay.
They want Jamie back if you are planning to bench him.
I'm not planning on that. No, my plan is for my plan to work. But you know what they say about the best laid plans, right? We said plan too many times. The word's lost all its meaning now.
This guy.
You tell Man City that this man has a plan. Plan.
Yeah, so
Plan.
plan?
Plan.
They've got all kinds of like roster rules. I know about the loaning thing. There's so many leagues.
new kid from Mexico
orgs
here yet?
and so
He's
much
getting treatment
stuff.
on his knee.
Okay, good. What's his name again?
Dani Rojas.
Yeah, it's a great name. How's Jamie doing?
Says he can't practice today. Says he's hurt.
Hey, Jamie. I heard you're not gonna be able to run with us today. That true?
Yep, because I'm hurt.
Really sorry to hear that.
Relax, Ted. It's just practice.
I don't like this kid.
Nope. He's a problem.
Somebody needs a hug.
More like a punch in the face.
I was gonna say like a hug, like a headlock hug.
You're sitting in here, you're supposed to be the franchise player. And yet here we are, talking about you missing practice.
He's gonna do the Iverson.
We talking about practice.
Yes, I say this all the time.
Not a
Talk about
game.
practice, not a game.
Not a game, not the game you go out there and die for. Every weekend like it's your last, right? No, we talking about practice, man. You know you're supposed to lead by example. You just shoving that all aside. And so here we are, Jamie. We're talking about practice.
Practice.
Not
Talk
a
about
game.
practice.
Not the game. We're talking about practice with your team, with your teammates. The only place that we get to play together, we got control over. Rest of the time, it's us 11 against those 11.
Ooh, the shots are interesting.
I'm talking about practice, and you can't do it because you're hurt.
Whoa.
It's fine by me. Tell you what, do me a favor. When you get out there, set up the cones so the other reserves can do a little passing drill.
You want me to set up cones?
I really appreciate it.
Colin, go set the cones up.
I think he asked you, mate.
Was I talking to you, big man? Colin, set up the cones.
Isaac's right, he asked you. You are the second team.
Oh, shit.
Ouch. I don't even know what a second teamer is, and that sounds dumb.
It's a backup.
I get it.
I liked that fiery speech from Coach.
Yes!
Lasso.
Talk about practice, not a game. Talking about practice.
The new kid, what's Danny what?
Rojas.
Rojas, yeah. Is he any good?
Came here in the summer transfer window, was immediately injured, so no one's really seen him play.
No, because once Jamie sees someone else playing this position, man, it's gonna hurt his soul. Okay, let's be sure to help Danny get acclimated, all right? First time in this league could be very overwhelming.
Dani Rojas! Dani Rojas!
Oh, boy.
Oh, he's fun.
Dani Rojas.
Hello, coaches.
Oh, he's fun.
You
I
are a
like him.
spirited fella, Danny. Just go on out there and get the striking spot for us, okay?
Yes, just like back in Guadalajara. You say it, I do it, coach. Football is life!
Please just don't hurt yourself. I love your shoe color, though, too.
Ball of energy.
I love this. Be excited to be there for practice. Quads for days, dude.
Oh, he's got some moves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jamie isn't going to be so injured soon.
There is an eye in Danny, though.
Football in life.
Did you see that? I can't really tell, but it seems like he's very good.
I love this.
I've been up all night doing deep dives on all the players. Did you know that Richard was raised on a goat farm and that Isaac's mother has 2 left hands?
What now?
I called a couple of contacts about some sponsorship opportunities. Even got myself a little work planner.
You couldn't get one without the word unicorn written on it?
Fuck off. It's adorable.
Sorry, I couldn't help but think how you'd react if I told you to F off.
I'm really glad to see that you're laughing. I just came by to see if you're okay, really.
Why wouldn't I be?
Oh, Christ, have you not seen the news yet?
Oh, no!
What?
Wanted to be the one to comfort you, not to break it to you. You remember that stunning girl, Bex? The one that Rupert left with the night of the gala? Do you really want me to pretend that she wasn't mad fit?
I'd appreciate it.
That hideous cow, whose name's Bex, which is actually short for...
Rebecca.
Which is also your name. So the press is calling her...
New Rebecca.
No. The press is calling her Rebecca, and you're...
Old Rebecca.
What? Old
That's
Rebecca.
fucked up.
Oh, damn, dude.
Don't worry about it. You've got this. And if you ever have a moment, or if you don't got this, then you just call me, right?
That's gonna...
That's fucked
that
up.
sucks, dude.
People are mean.
Oh, brick.
That was on purpose, yes?
Yeah, look, mate, you're good, yeah, but up here, there's a difference between good and great.
Oh, we're gonna play a little game?
Your turn, amigo. Ah, sí, señor.
I love it.
Wow, that was good.
He's so fun.
Oh. Ah! I got lucky. Again tomorrow, Jamie Tart.
We'll see.
Football is life. Na 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 na.
This guy's amazing.
I love him.
He runs around yelling his own name.
I feel like we fell out of the lucky tree, hit every branch on the way down, ended up in a pool full of cash and Sour Patch Kids.
That's a combo.
Jamie is an ace whose attitude turned him into a 7 of clubs. And then we bring in another fella to help turn him back into an ace. And then that fella ends up being an ace himself. And so now we got 2 aces.
2 aces. It's the name of the episode.
Heck, I did it again.
Aces.
That's the word, yeah?
Aces.
Aces.
Aces?
Ace.
Oh, no, I'm in there.
See?
Aces?
Okay, good.
These two.
He pulled his sunglasses right out of the holders.
Okay, what if we cloned the lead guitarist from Kiss? You'd have 2
Freelies.
What a conversation. Now he's stuck on using a word too much.
It's lovely weather we've been having, don't you think? I love this time of year.
What's happening?
Just pretending the 2 of us were on a walk.
Trying to read.
I read this mad story about a kid who grew up in a shit part of South London and who got sent off to play as a child in Sunderland, of all places, and who later was forced to rap his own verse in a charity single which was called Winner Winner Football Dinner.
That was for World Hunger.
And I believe it was the cure.
I love them.
How do you know all this anyway? What are you doing now, stalking me?
I'm reading all the players' bios. Rebecca's got me in to help with the team's PR.
You leave me out of it, though. I'm not one of your show ponies.
You wear a number, trot around while people clap, so I wouldn't be too high and mighty about it. Play it, Roy.
It's great.
I love Keely.
Oh no!
Híjole, mi rodilla, mi rodilla, mi rodilla.
What the heck happened, all right? Did you trip over something?
I did not trip over something. Something tipped me. Something not there.
Oh dear.
Oh, okay, Doc. Go get him looking.
Eyes.
Well, that was fast.
Yeah,
This is all my
man.
fault. I saw Dani go into the treatment room before training and I didn't say anything.
Oh. How could you not say anything?
Right, well, I hope you've all said your goodbyes because we're never going to see him again.
Hey, that's enough. One more person says something that me and Beard don't understand, I'm gonna have one of my son's classic temper tantrums.
The treatment room is cursed.
Why is this the first time I'm hearing about this?
I don't believe it.
Okay, good. Then me and you, we're gonna go look in that room.
No.
Oh my, dude, this was wild.
I fucking love this show. Damn it. So good.
Thank you guys for coming out. Look, I don't know a lot about this stuff. You know, I don't know about curses. But I do know this. They don't last forever. Okay, you look at the Boston Red Sox curse, that's over. Chicago Cubs, over. Heck, even Mr. Martin Scorsese finally won his Oscar. But I think we can all agree that The Departed is not necessarily his best work.
That was one with Leonardo DiCaprio, right?
Oh, it's good, fellas.
Agree to disagree.
We just watched that, didn't we?
Not, I mean, like a year ago.
Once the word gets out you lot are in here, this place will turn into a fucking zoo.
She is fantastic.
You're all here because of this poster behind me.
Are you a fast, fit fan of football?
Hundreds of those posters were put up around Richmond on the 18th of November 1914. It was an invitation for young men to try out to be a professional footballer, and it was a lie.
In 1914, the war was raging. There was no tryout, just recruiters waiting to encourage those boys to fight the fight.
Aw, dirty.
Are you serious?
Very few of them came home.
Oh my god.
After they enlisted, do you know where they went for their physical?
Oh Christ, it's our treatment room, isn't it? Oh,
Hey, no. Hey, no, fellas. It was. I'm sorry, I'm lying.
Fucking Ted.
What you're telling me is that we got 400 ghosts? That's too many ghosts.
We can't change the past. No, Sam. No, we cannot. But we can choose to honor it. Those young men, they made the ultimate sacrifice. I think it's only fair that we sacrifice something of our own. Find something, an item, something personal, something that you truly value, I want you to bring it tonight to the clubhouse at midnight.
We're all gonna fucking do it!
I love this so much.
So what's up, Jamie?
Fucking Ted Lasso.
He's really gotten up your bum, hasn't he?
He's not even a real coach. Do you know what we're supposed to do tonight? Apparently some bullshit sacrifice, show and tell bullshit.
You gonna go?
No, of course I'm not. I'm Jamie Tart. I'm not like everyone else. You think that I could have got from a council estate in North Manchester to the Premier League if I did what everyone else did?
No. You're a battler, Jamie. It's really hot. But maybe someday you should stop battling the people that just want to help you.
I love her. That's fucked up.
This is really awkward, but are you free tonight?
Sam, I am very flattered.
Oh, no. It's not for romance. It's just to get rid of this curse. I can understand why you misinterpreted. You're so lovely. You must get romantic invitations all the time.
Oh, Sam, I just love you.
I really hope you can participate in this ceremony that we're having later. I apologize, but I can't take no for an answer. Coach thinks it will only work if the whole team is there. And Miss Welton is your team. So you have to be there.
Aww.
Please.
I love him. He's so nice.
For you, Sam, I will.
Thank you.
Good job.
Gentlemen, I am by nature a believer. Ghosts, spirit guides, aliens. Still, I can't actually tell you what lives beyond our physical world and what doesn't. What I can tell you is that with the exception of the wit and wisdom of Calvin and Hobbes, not much lasts forever. Hey, boss, glad you could join us.
Aw,
Roy,
Sam.
why don't you get things started for us?
I was 9 when I got scouted by Sunderland. My granddad drove me all the way there, and it was freezing, and I was terrified. I was fucking 9. Say something. He gave me this old blanket. He said it was to keep me warm, to remind me of home. And that was the last time I saw him, because he'd passed away by the time I got back for Christmas. That is why Blanky means so much to me.
Did you just say Blanky?
No, I said blanket. Conversation over. Sam, go.
This is a picture of the 1994 Nigerian World Cup team. I pledged I wouldn't take this down until I made the team myself, and I still intend to do that.
This sand is from a beach in Saint-Barth. This is the first beach where I ever slept with a supermodel.
He's crying.
You could have kept it in the bottle.
A girl once said I look like Clive Owen in these sunglasses. I don't think I can do it.
You got it, Nate.
All right, give it a toss. Nice.
Aw, Nate.
Is that today's paper?
There's something in there about me as usual, and I'm trying not to care. Fuck the haters.
Word.
Fuck him.
Did somebody say word? Did he say word? Fuck it!
The keys to my Lamborghini.
I don't...
All right. Everybody go?
Oh, shit.
No. I want to go.
Oh, hey.
These aren't my first boots or anything. My mum gave them me. She was the one who got me into football in the first place. Her and my dad split up when I was just a sexy little baby.
I'm sorry,
She's
sexy
the reason
little
I
baby?
worked so hard. Just wanted to make her proud. She doesn't even care if I'm any good. Just wants me to be happy. Be a good lad.
Well, you're not. You're being a dick.
Me old man started showing up, didn't I? Bragging to all his mates every time I scored the goal, calling me soft if I didn't dominate, and I hated that. I actually fucking hated that. So I made a vow to be so tough that he could never call me soft again.
All right, Jamie.
I wonder if sometimes I forget about making her proud.
That's
I don't think that
nice.
she would be lately.
Well, gentlemen.
Is this okay to do inside the building?
Maybe we should do this part outside.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job, Beard. You really didn't want your Lamborghini keys?
I know. I feel like that's a little bad.
The eagle has landed.
I think the only way to know if the curse has been lifted or not, we need to ask the spirits for a sign. Oh, spirits, speak to us.
I am obsessed.
Dani Rojas!
I brought a bottle of mezcal to throw into the curse fire.
Hey, Rojas, look, crack that bastard open.
Jamie's not wrong. Ghosts prefer empty bottles that we've all drunk.
Celebrate, amigo!
He is just like the nicest.
We knew Danny's okay hours ago. In fact, it was my man Higgins' idea not to share that info with the boys until after the ceremony.
Mind games.
Putting the team first, eh, Higgins?
I suppose I am.
Hey, coach, you joining the party or what?
What do you say, boss? A lot warmer over there by the fire.
I'll respectfully pass.
Higgins, come with me.
Off you go.
Come on, Rebecca.
Good morning, honey bunch. Hear that buzz out there? I love it. How you doing?
Uh-oh.
You got rid of Jamie?
Man City recalled him. I told you, Ted, they were concerned he wasn't playing.
I finally got through to him. With him and Danny, we had 2 aces, Rebecca.
I thought that was what you wanted.
Yeah, well, you thought wrong. I'm trying to be cool about this, but I am just seeing red everywhere.
Well, perhaps you should leave before you say something you'll regret.
Here you go. Your biscuits. And I hope they're not as good as they usually are. Oh, but dang it, they're the best batch yet. I finally cracked the recipe! Oh!
Oh, he just admitted that he makes them.
I'm so upset.
Coach, football is life.
Dani Rojas!
This is so precious. You just want to squeeze his face. Just. Damn it.
Wow, dude. That.
Practice.
Yeah, we're talking about practice.
Talking about practice? Practice.
That's
not a game. Talking about practice.
That's easily in like the top 5 of greatest press conference sound bites in the history of sports.
Anytime I am at softball, me and Meg. Oh, you're talking about practice? Not a game.
She's not lying.
Literally all the time.
She's
And
not lying.
word.
Yep.
He said fucking word. Bitch, I've been saying that for years.
Dani Rojas, what an addition. But we also lost Jamie.
That's
just as
we had a moment. We like broke it down. He put his cleats in. He shared a story.
He did something with the team and was drinking and laughing and singing with them. They finally got him. And then, so yeah, I didn't realize. So I had heard about the process of loaning out players because obviously it happens with like MLS and stuff like that. Like players own contract or teams own contracts. And if they're not in season, I think you could loan them out. Again, soccer enthusiasts, footballers, let me know, drop it down, educate us a little bit there. But the idea that another team wanted Jamie back because of his decision to bench him in the last game.
That's wild. One time.
Well, I mean, I would assume, and again, I'm not sure, I'm just using my coach brain. It's one of those things to where if you're not in season, you want your best players to go out to other teams
So
to get reps. Yeah, they get reps and they get competition. And especially in the Premier League, I believe it's the highest level of competition outside of like obviously the Olympics and other international tournaments and stuff. But yeah, that sucks. And like we saw Ted get fired up twice now.
Yeah.
That's definitely a result of what happened in the last episode with his wife. For sure. I mean, the way he was getting loud with Jamie during the whole, like obviously the whole practice thing is really funny and it's awesome that he used that. But like hearing his tone and the way he was delivering the message,
So many points.
Oh shit.
Like you're absolutely right.
He was just mad.
Practice.
Yeah. It's so unfortunate that we got, I mean, what is this, 6 episodes? It took him 6 episodes to get through to Jamie, and I think Keely had a little bit of something to do with that too.
I agree.
I think she had a lot to do with it actually.
She's got a good head on that shoulder.
I mean, she's got a personality that people will listen when you talk because she's always kind of in a good mood. Yeah. Like she's rarely like down, and she's always kind of pumping people up.
No one wants to listen to Mr. Negativity.
Yeah. And I mean, she's always pumping people up. she's like, regardless of who
Honestly,
she's talking to.
Yes, she is everybody's cheerleader.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
So I think she helped a lot with Jamie, and I think honestly the talk that Ted had, obviously seeing Dani Rojas out on the pitch kicking ass and him actually beating him in a little competition, I think that did a lot to him. It's just, I don't know the processes and the rules. Can they get him back? Like, can they like, hey, we actually want him back? Because now it's like Rebecca's back on this I'm going to bring the team down kick, even though it felt like we were moving in a good direction with her. It's like we get Jamie on board, and now we got Rebecca back being
it's like we're
negative
two
Nancy
steps forward, 3 steps back.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if there's an opportunity, considering I would imagine that there's a contract that you could get him back, maybe, hopefully, because again, with 2 aces, I feel like this team could be really good. And especially if they're all on the same page working together. I mean, yeah, it's just very disappointing because it felt like we were moving into a really good direction in terms of like the team. And now we're not. Even though I think they'll be fine. I mean, I think if they play together, like with Roy and then with the addition of Dani, and obviously if Sam starts building confidence.
You better put the respect on that name. Dani what?
Dani Rojas. And I was like, huh, what'd I do? But it feels like this team could still be strong because it feels like Danny's really talented. It feels like he's got an ability.
He's got a very... He coachable and a good teammate and a positive attitude.
Yeah.
Those are the things
And he's
coaches
skilled.
want.
Yeah. So I hopefully, like, just for the sheer fact of Jamie creating chaos within the show, I hope that's not the last we see of him. I don't think it's gonna be, but it's one of those things to where his personality and his character, it just created a bunch of interesting storylines. I mean,
Play against him.
I don't think he'd be able to play in the Premier League.
Oh, God.
He's going back to his team, which isn't in the Premier League.
Okay.
And again, correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Okay.
Because I don't think you are lending out your player if you're playing them in the Premier League.
Got
so
it.
this is, I think that's a separate league that, yeah.
Okay.
But it's one of those things where I don't think we're going to see him on the field anytime soon.
Well, that's unfortunate, especially after all that growth.
Yeah. I mean,
That
it
whole,
didn't.
like 10 minutes of growth.
Right. I mean, it's been building, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think there was just a couple things that finally just put him over the edge in terms of like being part of the team and actually buying into the whole system. And yeah, it's unfortunate. But another really amazing episode. I mean, this show's so good. I can't believe they hit us with the Allen Iverson. I think that's so awesome.
I love it so much.
So good. So I don't know. Now we just got to crack Rebecca because it feels like everyone else is on board now. And obviously having the owner be against you, that could be a really big problem because they could dictate a lot of things. And she could probably get rid of other players if she wanted to.
That'd be wild.
Without question, she could do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, she even participated.
I know. And then threw off her jacket and stormed off.
So that's unfortunate. Hopefully she ends up coming. I feel like she's going to be the toughest one because she has this goal. She has this mission and she wants the team to fail. And it just...
Because we're only in the first season. How many seasons are there?
I don't know. But, I mean, I don't know what the story is moving forward. It doesn't
Well,
always
no,
have
but
to be
I assume that it would probably take multiple seasons to crack that one because what else is the conflict?
Who knows? I mean, hopefully good writers create conflict and they don't drag one storyline through the whole thing.
True that.
That would be kind of wild. But I'm hopeful that she comes around. I mean, just got to keep sending Keely after her and just keep kind of pumping her up and making her feel good and having her back and supporting her and Ted doing his normal thing. And I wonder if it's going to have any impact that, he basically revealed that he's the one making the biscuits and that he's not going out of his way to buy things. He's spending his own personal time at home to cook these things for her. I know. So... I don't know, but I feel like that would be a really big deal.
Yeah, in a world full of Jamie Tarts, be a Keely.
Yeah, for sure. So
that's what I want everybody to be like. You know what? One of the other softball moms actually said that to me tonight. They're like, "You're everybody's cheerleader." I want to be. That would be fantastic if I could be considered that. I want everybody to do well in life.
If you guys didn't know, Nikki's like the team DJ. So she does all their walk-up songs. She pumps them up. She brings them Gatorades.
I always bring Gatorade snacks, neck towels.
But she's never the official team mom.
I don't want that responsibility.
Yeah, she's never the official team mom.
Finances is not my thing. The fun stuff, I'll do all the fun stuff.
So on that note, any other thoughts? No. All right, y'all. You guys leave all your thoughts. Leave them comments down below. Continue to educate on football. I'm all for it. I'm probably not going to watch that much of it, but I'm still willing to learn and embrace what I can. So
imagine if you started being the coach for soccer team.
No.
Okay.
That's a hard pass.
All right.
Yeah. So both our kids already played soccer, and that's
they were 4.
long gone. And I played soccer for 3 years when I was younger. Nah, we're good with softball. Okay. We're set. Okay. So yeah, you guys share your thoughts. We'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.